Hey guys, Ranchin, bringing you all another StarCraft commentary, and here it is, Winners League Finals, baby. Ah, they took out the whole. Oh, there it is. Who's next and all that stuff. Winners League, yeah. Winners League Finals. Hwaseung OZ against CJ Entus. Yeah, wow. This is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Right off the bat, we got an epic ZVZ for you guys. EffOrt against Jaedong. Now, Jaedong did a magnificent job overall of getting Oz to the finals. He just all killed KTF Magics to get him here, and that's insane. He took out Hoja, his ex-teammate Zerg Sniper for GG, took out Luxury, and took out Flash. So that's insane, and I gotta say that CJ Entus are not being very lucky in the matchup here to start off the bat. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. The last thing they would have wanted was to face off Jaedong and his ZVZ to start off with, but if there's one of the few people that can probably beat Jaedong, though, is most definitely EffOrt. So this is it. Here in the lower left, in blue, we're going to have EffOrt. That means that in the upper right, we're going to have Jaedong. Cross positions, that is Neo Harmony is the map in question. So to start right off the bat, it's going to have an epic ZVZ, and I gotta favor Jaedong here because Jaedong is the ZVZ specialist, the ZVZ killer. I mean, I don't think he's lost the ZVZ in quite a while now, and he's just. This, I gotta predict a quick first win for Oz here. Not really sure how well Oz. This is very risky for him to pit out Jaedong, but maybe they're hoping for another all kill here. If there's anybody who can do it for him, he's definitely Jaedong. But I gotta say, CJ Entus is very good in the fact they're a very flexible team. While Oz is mostly like Jaedong, especially now that they've gotten rid of 4GG. It's just Jaedong, and that's about it. They have some other players there that can do some things definitely that have had their own moments of shine, but overall I gotta say that mostly they're a Jaedong team. While CJ is a team that doesn't have any real ace at the moment, but are a very flexible, very strong overall team, and they definitely have players in there who can beat players of Jaedong's caliber. EffOrt being among them, EffOrt being their best Zerg alongside Savior. It's kind of like his protege, you could say. So Jaedong going for a 12 build, going for a 12 pool build. On the other side, I'm not seeing EffOrt. I think EffOrt might actually be going for a 12 hatch. This is something that I'm seeing Zergs do these days. And no, actually he's going to go for extractor into pool, while Jaedong goes pool into extractor. So in that case, both players are going to have Zerglings pretty much at the exact same time. EffOrt's going to be able to mine gas a little bit earlier, which means that he's going to have his lair a little bit earlier up, unless he decides to go for speed first. I'm just looking forward to seeing what kind of strategies we go for here. 4-player map, so this is fairly safe play for both players. Jaedong apparently sending out an expansion on the other side. I'm seeing Zergs doing this a lot these days, getting quick expansions rather than putting the hatchery down inside of their main, which was a little more popular back in the day. They're doing this exactly. EffOrt on the other side also putting down his own hatchery, so he's also going to get his own natural expansion. Seeing a lot of Zergs going for either 12 hatch or 12 pull into expansion, which lets him, of course, get the production as well as get some mining going. All in all, very interesting. Looking forward to EffOrt. I mean, honestly, I'm sure CJ Entus were hoping to get EffOrt out there, get a couple of wins up, because they probably weren't expecting Jaedong right off the bat, despite the fact that Jaedong was the person appearing in the first game against KTF. So, because honestly, you don't want to have to face Jaedong in a ZVZ to start off the bat, because that's just far too big of a win, far too good of a chance for a win for Oz in that position. There we saw a little bit view of the bench. 4 Zerglings for EffOrt, well, 8 Zerglings, so 6 Zerglings for EffOrt, 8 Zerglings for Jaedong. So for Jaedong pushing down with 6 of his Zerglings, obviously to put out some pressure, while EffOrt just sending 1 Zerglings around to scout, gonna get spotted, gonna see those Zerglings coming on, instantly gonna run back, trying to put on the defensive. EffOrt might actually have to pull off a drone if he doesn't get more Zerglings. He should actually have more Zerglings ready in time to defend this, though. So yeah, he definitely does. And now just gotta have to prevent Jaedong from trying to go for something uber aggressive and try to prevent him going up his ramp. You gotta be very careful in that. Jaedong is a player, and especially on this map, Jaedong takes advantage of the layout of the map, and that there are 2 entrances into the base. So Jaedong just might use a force of Zerglings to lure out the main Zergling force of EffOrt, just to push with a few Zerglings from the back, from that direction, try to get some Zerglings inside of the base. And Jaedong has just been doing overall a wonderful job of getting Zerglings inside and he manages this here. So this is going to net him the full-on scout. Going to spot the lair, going to spot everything. Might even take out a drone. Actually, no, he's not going to take out a drone. Going to lose. I'm not quite sure if I don't think a drone died there. He's actually going to lose his zerglings on the other side. EffOrt trying to get his zergling inside to scout, not going to work. While Jaedong still running around with his zergling inside, trying to get a full-on scout. Both players have speed at this point. Oh, the EffOrt, definitely. I'm not quite sure. I think Jaedong at this point also has. Now the Spire going up for EffOrt as well. I think Jaedong should have his Spire up momentarily as well. Drone going to take out the zergling as he tries to take him out. So Jaedong going to lose that. Both players actually having their Spire up pretty much the exact same time. Jaedong actually mining a little bit at his natural, and EffOrt getting quite a large force of zerglings on the other side. So we're going to see which player decides to save a little bit of minerals. I'm not seeing as many zerglings out for Jaedong. He has a couple of zerglings running around trying to spot EffOrt moving in, and we're going to see whether EffOrt actually tries to go for Nolan and take care of this right here, right now, because he knows he has to play. Actually, he's not going to do it, but he knows you got to play aggressively against Jaedong, because Jaedong has this uber aggressive style, and from the way the players are looking, this might be a mostly focused on Mutalisks, while EffOrt will actually have more ground forces apparently. So it's all going to come down to how you can use this around. You're going to use your zerglings to kind of like micro around to disrupt the Mutalisks, to disrupt their attacks, so some of their hits go on a zerg instead of the Mutalisks. So it's all going to come to that. Just Overlords flying around also for EffOrt, so trying to get a full-on scout ever, trying to see the position of Jaedong, see where it can actually go into penetrate. Jaedong has quite a few zerglings in his own base to defend him. Where's Ozab? There's Idra sitting in the seats watching the games. He's of course a member of CJ, so it's not all surprising that he's sitting there paying attention. This is an epic set, but he's a B team member, so that's why he's not alongside the rest of the A team. Ooh, EffOrt, meanwhile, that's what you gotta do. He's forced Jaedong to move his attacking force out, and actually moved in with the zerglings inside of the main. He's probably not gonna get a drone. You would have needed at least 2 zerglings to attempt that, but he is gonna get a full scout. Knows exactly what's coming the way. The zerglings are on the way, and actually he's actually gonna move in with some of his own zerglings. I'm gonna see whether he goes for this or not. Possibly just trying to run around, trying to take out some drones, trying to get a full-on scout, trying to disrupt as much mining as he can. No drone kills for either player so far. Now for